Do men have intuition?
Most definitely. It's the fact that if the man is going to follow his intuition. Every time that I've been in a relationship with a woman that may have been unfaithful, it didn't come to me in a text message. Nobody told me. I could see it. I could feel it. You can feel a woman's energy shift. Like, your mom doing something. I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing something. That's intuition. That's something else bringing that information to you. I know, like Coco said, she had to work 3 hours late. That shit don't make no sense. That's the intuition. And I know that may be a time here soon that Coco might have to take a trip to the apartments. You know what I mean? So we got intuition. It's just the fact of the matter is, if a man is man enough to go with it, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, bro, like, you and your girl might be living a lie, and it's a peaceful lie. But she over here goddamn every time Dick and Harry. Do you really want to disturb your peace? Because you know, when you go disturb your peace,
it's gonna go up. It's going up.
You know, when you go look for the truth and you find it. And so usually when that intuition come to me, I don't even ask too many questions. I'll be like, you know what, baby? Get out. Moving funny. Go back to the apartment.
I know.
Because there gonna be signs. Women gonna be, bro, when the moment that a woman is starting to deal with another man, it's signs she can't. There's no way, it's impossible for her ass to act this exact same way. She gonna start disrespecting you a little more. She gonna start respecting you less. She gonna start moving different.
Moving funny on you.
Yeah, bitch, get out.
The ugly money.
I don't even gotta go to the phone. Bitch, get out.
The ugly money.
You know what I'm saying? You over here, you burnt my eggs.
The ugly money.
You don't never burn my eggs. You a chef. Bitch, get out.
The ugly.
A lot of people not gonna like me for what I'm about to say. And I don't care. I'm still going to say it. I honestly believe that some women are jealous of the man for what he is capable of and what she lacks. For example, yes, a woman can raise a daughter into a woman, but a woman cannot raise a boy into a man. Baby, you got until maybe 10 years old before he grows up to start being stronger, taller, and less afraid of her, where your authority won't even matter. Somebody's going to have to step in. Then most single mothers are on government assistance just to fill in for the man not being in the house. You know? Yeah. But a man can raise a son and a daughter into adulthood to have better morals and emotional stability, more success under their belt, better decision making, yeah, great self-esteem, accountability, and the list goes on. I mean, fathers, right? But like, you know, don't be mad. Don't argue about that. Be proud. You can benefit from that. All you got to do is let the man in the house. Let that man be a man. Let that man be a father. And you'll reap all the benefits of you having a really great household just for letting a man do what he's designed to do. But get this, not only can a man raise both a son and a daughter with ease with no government assistance, I know, so unfair, he can also bring a woman into womanhood. You know, that's why the father gives away the daughter when they get married. And you see, a man can teach a woman how to be a good wife. He can. And a man can help a mother be a better mother. Look at the man. Some of y'all are just jealous of how capable the man is, when really you should be proud of all the benefits that come with having a man that is that capable. You're looking at it wrong, love. Don't you just love the man?
Sensational.
Larry, whatever your name is. Niangalie vizuri. Can you maintain me? Can you maintain me?
You're not my type. Sorry.
I don't even wish to be your type. Please.
Most men were never taught this, but life has three primary arenas, three battles every man must wage to be a man. Everything else is just noise layered on top. The first battle is internal, the struggle for self-awareness, peeling back the lies you've told yourself, the roles you were programmed into. It's learning who you actually are, your purpose, your passion, your interests, what gives you expansion, what makes you powerful and authentic, not who your parents needed you to be. and not who culture told you to become. And yeah, this is where people get uncomfortable, because authenticity requires acceptance. You can't grow into what you were meant to be if you are still at war with yourself. And this is what Christ was pointing at when he said, love God and love your neighbor. You can't do either until you first learn to be honest, authentic, and accepting of yourself. If you can't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. That's battle number one. Battle two is the external world. The second you walk out your front door, you step into a world of entropy, chaos, resistance, adversity. Nothing stays ordered on its own. Your body breaks down. Your relationships drift. Your finances decay. And your discipline erodes. So men choose a quest, business, fitness, family, a craft or skill set. And every day you carve order out of the chaos with your hands. That's not punishment. That's purpose. But here's the part most people miss. The third battle isn't personal at all. It's collective. Every institution starts with ideals and ends with control. Churches, governments, political parties, corporations, media, different costumes, same results. They grow through division. They rule through confusion. And they survive on fear and compliance. And history shows all of us something uncomfortable. The most dangerous person to any establishment is the truth teller. They don't get statues at first. They get silenced, canceled, crucified, exiled, or bought. But here's the thing. If you're honest in arena number one, if you're disciplined in arena number two, then arena number three becomes unavoidable. Because a man who knows himself, who can stand upright in the chaos, cannot be owned. So we choose. We choose to be awake. We choose to build our families, our communities, our future. That's the calling, not perfection, but truth, order, courage, paid for daily with skin in the game. That's what it means to be a man. And if you're looking for a tribe of brothers to go through this life with, to fight in the arenas with, type courage in the comment section. I'll DM you back. Hope to see you there.
Are traditional conservatives basically what feminists mean by the patriarchy?
That's a hard question because there are some women that believe in traditional conservatism, and I wouldn't say they're a part of the patriarchy because patriarchy is men-led.
I wouldn't say traditional, more so the ones nowadays who try to imitate the traditionals from, I'd say, around the 50s.
Traditional conservatives have nothing to do with patriarchy. When women say patriarchy, they say they want like equal pay along with like equal rights, except for they're not willing to do the jobs that pay that kind of money. So it's, can I get on OnlyFans and make $2,000 a day? Probably not. So if it's going to do equal pay, like equal opportunity, then I should get paid like, you know, $2,000 a day for showing people my nipples.
If I gave you a suitcase that had $1 million in it and I say, go give it to this girl over here, would you be scared to bother her?
No.
Go give the suitcase to this girl over here, right? Go, whatever she's doing, go stop her and give her this suitcase. Would you be scared? Would you have doubts?
Not at all.
If she turned the suitcase down, not knowing what's inside, you know what's inside. If she turned the suitcase down, what would you think of her?
She's dumb as hell.
You have to look at yourself like the suitcase. That's how I look at myself, like the suitcase.
It's a good analogy.
Because I know my value.
And once again, we see, because modern women continue to call men toxic, and they say that men don't hold other men accountable, and men are not actually helping other men. And once again, we continue to come across videos like this where, yeah, men will complain about what women are doing, but then they'll also say, because men are natural problem solvers, hey, this is what you do to fix that. This is what you do to get around that. This is how you get to the other side of that. And not only get to the other side of that, but you're successful at it. You're not just surviving. You're learning to get through it, to survive for a little while, to like remain afloat. But then you're also learning, I'm going to teach you how to thrive in it. I'm going to teach you how to really kill it, how to really, put your foot in the ground and really start to build up some strength, to build up some force. Men do this all the time.
If you're a man making $50,000 a year doing whatever, you do your 9 to 5, you make $50,000 a year working your butt off. You have a female who is under your leadership. Maybe it's your wife, whatever the case is. And she's doing OnlyFans making $100,000 a year. Just because she's outperforming you economically does not mean that because she's the breadwinner, she gets to become the leader.
But it also doesn't mean that she must be submissive to you.
Yes, she must be submissive, and I'll tell you why. The reason that you must be submissive is because everyone has their roles, and the roles don't come out of thin air. The roles come directly out of biology. And let me show you why you are submissive. If I was there right now, I could make you submit. You ain't even got to take the option. I'll make you submit. And here's the difference. You can never flip the script and make me submit. You are designed weaker. You shall be dominated.
The single greatest skill that you can develop is controlling your emotional state. When there is nothing obvious to feel positive about, most people accept someone who's feeling negative without question. I'm just having a rough day. So here's the logic. If you can feel terrible for no specific reason, you might as well feel excellent for no specific reason. Because that one actually benefits you. And this is what most people don't really realize about emotional control. Your mood isn't something that happens to you. It's something that you choose. Every morning that you wake up and decide whether you're going to let circumstances dictate your energy, or whether you're going to dictate your energy regardless of circumstances. Most people are emotional victims. They let traffic ruin their mornings. They let a rude comment destroy their afternoon. They let one setback derail their entire week. But successful people, they understand that emotional state is a competitive advantage. When you can maintain peak performance energy, regardless of what's happening around you, you become unstoppable, while everyone else is riding the emotional roller coaster. You are operating from a place of consistent power. Your emotional state affects every decision that you make, every conversation you have, every opportunity that you encounter. Control your state, control your results. If you guys want to learn how to master your emotional state so external circumstances can't derail your performance, follow me for the strategies that make your mood your superpower.
Am I the asshole? My boyfriend peed in the bed and is mad at me for my response.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Peed the bed.
My boyfriend, male 27, and I, female 23, just moved into a new house and bought a new mattress. Last night, I woke up to a wet feeling under my arm and hand.
Oh, no.
My boyfriend was already up and in the bathroom. When he came back, I asked him if he spilled something in the bed or he knew why it was wet. He told me that he thinks he peed the bed.
Oh, no.
I asked him again and said, wait, are you serious? And he said, I think I peed in my dreams and peed in real life.
Oh.
We are both half awake at this point, and I'm just surprised that he actually did wet the bed. I asked him to go grab stuff to clean it up, and he told me that it was fine.
What?
I asked him what he meant by that, and he grabbed a towel, laid it on the wet spot, and got back into bed to go to sleep.
No, sir. No,
I pulled the covers off of him and told him that he needs to go grab stuff to clean it up because I don't want to get it stained and it's a new mattress.
Yes.
And we don't have a mattress cover for it yet.
Oh, no. That's step number one.
He told me that it was fine. I'm overreacting. That statement naturally pissed me off, and I told him I'm not going to sleep in his piss, and it's not fair for me. He told me that he'd clean it in the morning and that it's not a big deal and doesn't warrant the reaction I have. That was not the solution I wanted, so I took all the sheets off the bed and threw them at him and told him to sleep on the couch. Don't tell him to sleep on the couch. He don't get
he gonna piss
that
on the
same
couch.
piss on the couch. No. It was very irritating hearing him tell me that I'm overreacting because I asked him to clean up his peed in the bed we both slept in.
Damn.
He then knocked on the door 10 minutes later asking for a new blanket because the one I gave him smelled like pee.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm appalled. Oh, I can't with this.
So
I'm
am I
grossed
the
out.
asshole for overreacting to
I'm
my
grossed
boyfriend
out.
not cleaning up the pee in the bed right away?
No, that's over. I can't. No.
Nah. Nah. Buddy tripping. Nah. Absolutely not. Doc, you out of line. You out of line, Doc. You need to be sleeping on that floor. If you're not cleaning up, that especially you need to be sleeping outside.
There's one thing that drains a man faster than anything else in a relationship, and most women do it every single day without realizing. It's not about what you're saying, it's how you're saying it, the tone of voice. A lot of women don't realize they've stopped using that soft, warm voice with their man. Everything comes out sharp. Complaining about this, nagging about that, bringing up what he didn't do. And when was the last time you said something genuinely positive? Not sarcastic, not backhanded, just appreciative. Most of the time, it's 90% critical and maybe 10% positive, if that. And then we wonder why he seems distant or checked out. That constant negativity, it's draining. Your man craves your softness, your warmth. He needs to feel like you actually like him.
Got a post here and it says, woman claims her boyfriend refuses to marry her until she removes a tattoo of her baby daddy, which holds quote unquote deep meaning. And we will read together. I've been with my boyfriend for a year and he had conversation about marriage. He brought up the tattoo of my child's father's name on my butt. Whoa, that's crazy. Butt is wild. And said I needed to get it covered up before we could get married. I explained that I wouldn't cover it up because it's my child's father and he gave me the greatest blessing, our child. The tattoo's sentimental, so covering his name isn't an option. That's disrespectful. He gave me an ultimatum saying it was either him or the tattoo. I don't think that's fair. It's just a tattoo and it doesn't affect our relationship. Clearly it does. He packed his bag, threw his keys on the bed, and ended our relationship. To add insult to injury, he told me to ask my child's father to pay the rent this month. Cold world. Now, men, let that sink in. If she wanted to, she would. If she wanted to get it removed, she would have been. Because I always wonder why women hold on to the past. If this, your baby father, was worth a damn, and they give you the greatest blessing of your life, why your dumb ass still not with him? Now, I understand if he passed away. That's an exception to the rule. But in general, he said at the end, ask him to pay the rent this month. So I'm guessing they're still alive. This could not be me in this situation. I don't care how fire the pussy is. And this is exactly why a lot of men with no kids want to with single moms. Cause y'all do this to yourself. Y'all make this so difficult when a man is really trying to be in your life to take care of you and a +1 that didn't come out his nuts. And y'all have the audacity to say it's not an option. Well, me taking care of you with your kid is not an option. Figure it out.
Don't touch me. Okay. 3 pool snatch.
Baby, I don't care how hard I'm looking for a man. One thing I would never do is go and pop the balloon. This man just got her there and took it to myself. Yeah, I popped my balloon because you got a psychology degree. Excuse you?
And I don't blame him. Having a psychology degree does not automatically make you a good person. And the way y'all be manipulating and gaslighting and stuff, some of y'all having a psychology degree is like a narcissist on steroids.
All I'm going to say is, look at the communities that are at the top of society. Go and look at what they're doing, okay? In every aspect. Because financially, it starts with community building. You have to have families in order to build a community. You can't just have people with children. That's not a family. The Black community is so delusional that they don't even understand this. Like, the family is literally the foundation of it all. What do you think Black Wall Street was? What do you think Oscarville was? Those were Black communities with men at the head. Not just a bunch of women with children. Like, that's not a community.
You can see that this person is objectively unhealthy.
Oh, hey, that was me. And actually, in that picture, I was only 500 pounds.
Oh, that's my bad. You're still morbidly obese. You're making light of your terrible health while fitting into shoes like this.
You have so much to say about my ankles, but can your ankles do this?
I heard somebody say that they don't appreciate what you're doing for them because you're not the person that they want it from. And that one hurt.
Straight facts, the unspoken truth.
Y'all, the other day I made a video telling women with your husband is a responsibility, not a reward, and I had some questions to be expected. And I already know some men see that and like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Thank you for speaking up. Well, let's talk about it for a second, because you better be a man submitted to God before you expect a woman to submit to you. And that includes this. And a man who leads with authority, and a man who leads with obedience, not his ego. And you ladies that like to hold it over your man's head, over like control and manipulation because you're not getting your way and you want to rule the roost and control the home. No, that is called the Jezebel. So when you are consistently showing affection, attraction, that safety, there is no room for resentment to grow. And we talk about this inside the Harmony community. It's almost as if like culture has told women nowadays, oh, you know, intimacy only comes out on anniversaries and birthdays. So again, I am speaking to a godly marriage, a godly relationship. So ladies, my call to action to you is less of this and more blowjobs. Yes, I just said that.
Hello?
I am at the grocery store and my cards are not working. I'm trying to check out. I have like a whole cart full and my card's not working. I don't know what to do.
Which card?
Our debit card.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you. I drained the account and I took all the money out.
What? Why? Why would you do that?
Because I don't trust you with it. And you don't deserve it. It's my money.
What are you talking about?
It's my money. It's my money. And I'm tired of you cheating on me.
You know what? That's a good one. Because why don't you go ask them people you be cheating with to pay for them groceries? Like, what do I look like paying for them groceries? I'm going to make sure that I eat. You figure out how you going to eat since you want to be out here in these streets.
And using that money to go out with all your side pieces. You don't think I know? I see all the charges at the bar, for a hotel room, for Uber rides. Like, how stupid do you think I am?
Damn, if you gonna cheat, at least do it the right way. But I'm confused on you paying for them. Why would a married person be paying the other people? You know what? That makes sense. Because the only thing a married person can do for me is give me some money. Because you don't belong to me.
Well, can you come and pay for the groceries, please?
No. Use your own money.
You know I don't have my own.
Well, then this should teach you a lesson. Go get a job, support yourself, make your own money, so you don't have to worry about this.
You're a real asshole sometimes.
Thank you. If that's the worst that I am, then I'll take that. Goodbye.
The guilty person always want to get in their feelings, but like, how you gonna cheat on somebody that's taking care of you? Like, make it make sense, like, cause the math ain't math then. Am I right or am I wrong?
Can someone explain to me why women need game?
If you gotta ask, you're 10 steps in the wrong direction, but you know what? You asked nicely, so I'll do you the honors. Few discretions advised.
Like, where did this idea come from that women need game? Because I see that a lot. Like, men will be like, oh, women have no game. Why do we need that? And what does it look like when we have it? I'm curious.
Contrary to popular belief, game isn't always this manipulation tactic that people use just to get someone to like them. Your game is summed up in multiple components. It's your personality, it's your sense of humor, it's the way you think, it's the way you carry yourself, it's the way you present yourself to the world. And those components are everything that matters outside of your external features. The way you look is just a ticket to the party, but that doesn't mean when you get there, they're actually gonna let you in. So you know how y'all get on here and say that y'all wanna be loved for more than just your body parts? Well, this is where your personality, sense of humor, the way you think, the way you present yourself would come in, aka your game. You'd market your game to the person that's possibly interested in you, giving them an opportunity to learn to love the things that make you who you are. The biggest part about your game is how you distribute or how you market your game to the opposite gender or to whoever it is that you're trying to get to notice you. But like anything you're marketing, you must market it in a way that catches the attention of the target audience. McDonald's wouldn't sell as many Big Macs if they didn't market it in a way that caught our attention. But to answer your question, women should have game because it gives men an opportunity to like something outside of their external attributes. If you want to be seen as more than just body parts, you have to be more than just body parts. Allow that man an opportunity to fall in love with who you are internally as well as externally. The moment you think you don't need game is the moment you reduce yourself down to your body parts, and then you will be treated as such. Don't start complaining if you do that. Plus, if you think the way you look is the reason you're going to get and keep a man, you got another thing coming. Attractive women are a dime a dozen. There are plenty of attractive women. Someone will always be more attractive than you are. And worst case scenario, he runs into a woman that's attractive with game? Yeah, it's over with for you. Nice knowing you. Stick a fork in you, you're done. And last but not least, can people use game in a negative way? For sure, like anything else in life. Just be careful with what kind of game you are receiving and accepting from other people. Yeah, keep it change.
Always expect a woman to betray you. Not because they're bad, but because their loyalty belongs to their feelings. The second she feels off, she's gone. The second her emotions shift, you're a stranger. You think she left you because you messed up? She left because your fantasy expired. You stopped giving her that high that she imagined. Women don't love you. They love the version of you that they created in their own emotions. And when that feeling dies, so do you.
You want to know something that most women aren't ready to hear? Modern feminism killed chivalry.
I don't think they care.
Modern feminism has shifted from seeking equality to promoting superiority and resentment towards men, framing men as oppressors rather than partners and equals. With the birth of modern feminism, there came the birth of the girl boss, I don't need a man. Chivalry was never meant to make women look weak. It was made to create a culture of mutual respect where men acted honorably towards women and acknowledged their virtue and grace. Modern feminism, by demanding sameness instead of equality, has blurred those lines. In trying to erase gender differences, it's erased the gestures that celebrate them. The result of this is now we have an entire generation of men who are not willing to honor, pursue, or protect women. We have this entire generation of men who just want to hook up on the first date, who have no respect for women, who don't hold open the door, who don't buy flowers, and it is because of modern feminism. Not only that, but it is also a result of weak men. There's a reason that our grandparents have the cutest love stories where the men pursued the women and they didn't have until they were married, and they respected and honored each other. And now we are seeing the result of the crash and burn of modern feminism, and unfortunately it is affecting a lot of women looking for life partners and a lot of men looking for life partners. Feminism is great. The idea of feminism is great to promote equality, but it has evolved into something that is toxic and dangerous to our society.
She don't want me, I don't care. She don't want to talk to me, I don't care. She don't want to hang out with me, I don't care. She don't want to call me, I don't care. She don't think I look good, I don't care. She choose another man over me, I don't care. And the reason why is because I know that I'm that guy outside of how any woman acts towards me and outside of what any woman thinks about me. And also, if she don't see that, that's not the type of woman I want to be with anyway. Because I deserve to be with a woman that values me, loves me, and respects me. And if she can't do those three things, I don't want to be with her anyway. And let me tell you something that a lot of y'all don't know. Not every woman has to do any of those things for you, if even one. You need to find the one that does do those things. That's the only woman that matters to you.
This is tough because there are a lot of women that have bad assessment skills when it comes to good men. They really fumbled some good ones. And that's the conversation that no one wants to have. It's like, there are a lot of women who told men to go heal, to go work on themselves, go figure out who they are. And a lot of them actually did. They sat with their childhood wounds. They confronted their avoidant patterns. They stopped outsourcing their emotions. They learned how to regulate, how to lead, how to effectively communicate. And they came back grounded. They came back clear. Masculine in a way that's not chaotic, but anchored, And so the uncomfortable truth that I want to get to the bottom of is like, some women just aren't ready for the very man that they prayed for, because a healed man doesn't chase, doesn't perform. He has boundaries, he has standards, he doesn't argue, he doesn't play emotional ping pong, he's not addicted to the highs and the lows. He's steady, he's grounded, he's present, he's safe, he's calm, he's gentle, right? All the things. But when you lived your life as a woman in survival mode, safety might feel suspicious to you, and consistency may feel boring, and a calm, safe, gentle love may feel like something's off. And a man who doesn't raise his voice, for you, it may feel like he doesn't care. But a grounded, masculine energy feels, sometimes to you, it might feel threatening, not because he's doing something wrong, but because your nervous system only recognizes love through chaos. And now that he's healed, the patterns that you never dealt with are being exposed. So you've asked for a healed man, but you didn't heal the version of you that only knows how to receive instability. And so now you're treating a grounded man like he's one of the ones who hurt you, while he's standing there doing everything that you wanted. And men feel that. They feel the skepticism, they feel the comparison, they feel the punishment for the wounds, for the pain that they did not create. I just want to be clear, because it's not about blame, it's about accountability. And if you want a healed man, then you got to heal the parts of you that don't trust peace, your own peace. You have to heal the parts that mistake consistency for a lack of passion, and the parts of you that keep sabotaging the very love that you say that you want. Because the truth is, a healed man isn't too much. He's just too much for the version of you that hasn't healed. And that's the conversation that we're going to start having over here. Love. On God.
Bro, people think I'm crazy when I say this, but don't nothing good come from being a good man or a provider, bro. It's like when you doing what you supposed to do, don't nobody even care. But when you stop doing what's expected of people, bro, then everybody got something to say, then they want to kill. As a man, bro, you really got to train your mind to not give a bro what nobody got to say or nobody expectations, or bro, you're around to lose everything, bro, even yourself. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you but you. Like, it's crazy, but in this day and time, bro, like, I don't care how good you is as a man, I don't care how good your heart is, like, that don't even matter. Like, if your pockets ain't right, bro, if you ain't got you together, like, don't nobody care. Don't no woman want no broke man that can't take care of their needs. Even if you got a good heart, even if you trying, don't nobody care. They gonna go to the next best thing. Even if you a daddy, bro, you could be the best daddy in the world in your kids' eyes. You could be present. You could do everything you supposed to do, but if your bread ain't right, nobody care. Like, you ain't, as a man, bro, you really gotta accept that you only listen out what you could bring to the table, bro. And you gotta accept not receiving nothing. Like you just put on this earth to provide or give, but you really don't receive nothing in the end, bro. And people would really make you feel bad for choosing you when all you got is you. Like, all you got is yourself as a man, bro. Cause when all this fall, everybody gone. Like, ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with you. Like, your girl, shit, probably your kids. Cause at the end of the day, shit, every baby mama mad. Shit, they probably want the kids mad at you too. So ain't no telling what they telling them. That's why you gotta train your mind, bro, to really not care what nobody say about you or how people judge you or view you, bro. You really gotta start caring and stop trying to please everybody, bro. Cause at the end of the day, like, God can please everybody. So what make you think you can, bro? That's what I had to realize. I don't know. I just woke up with that on my mind, bro. I just had to.
I think you have to train your mind and your body subsequently to do what you was already going to do. You know, a lot of times, you know, people in general, not just women, people in general, they have their own thing going on and they're going to do their own thing. Sometimes they try to hate on you, and sometimes they got their own thing going on. So you're not really a priority, and sometimes you can feel a type of way about that, right? Even in a relationship, you got to understand that, you know, sometimes the other person just has something else going on, and you got to go ahead and do what you're going to do. Not to say that you're selfish, but a lot, and you hear a lot of modern women say this, well, if I had known, then I would have done this, and this. Basically, they put their whole life, their entire life on hold when they get in a relationship. You don't have to do that. You can still have goals. It's just that you can't. You also, when you bring into a relationship, you got to say, okay, now this person is a high priority in my life, right? If there's like an emergency, which a lot of times your partner, they're not going to try to make an emergency because they know you got things that you're doing, and they're going to try to support you in those things that you're doing. But your partner would be the highest priority over everything else, right? But once you get your partner squared away, and when I say squared away, I mean you have like some sort of set rhythm between you guys. Okay, he's at work, I'm gonna go do this, and this. Or when he gets home, we eat dinner together, watch a movie together, then I'm gonna go do this, and this. After we hang out or whatever we're doing, I'm still continuing on with my life, but we're still sharing a life together, right? We're still sharing activities together. And so when you're the provider, yeah, you provide, you do what you're doing, right? You work hard and all that stuff, but you still got to continue doing what you was doing, right? Sometimes life is going to knock you off course, and so you're going to have to be like, okay, I got to put this down for a little bit. But that doesn't mean put it down forever. That makes sense. At some point in time, try to come back to it. Try to do a little bit over time and see how far you get.
Can't tell women to lower their expectations, but this is the reality. When you ask a man if you could have a woman who had 80% of everything you wanted, 75% say, yeah, I'm on board. When you say to a woman, a man has 80% of what you want, 75% say that's not enough. I read that on Tinder, a man of average attractiveness has to swipe right 200 times to get one coffee, and then 4 of those 5 coffees will ghost him. That means a guy of average attractiveness has to swipe right 1,000 times to get one coffee. Now, what does that tell that guy? Women don't value me. Women make me feel rejected. And then they go online, they see these misogynists telling them it's not your fault. And these men become much more prone to misogynistic content, blaming other people for the lack of economic opportunity. They start sequestering from society. I worry that we are literally evolving a new species of asocial male. And if a man by the age of 30 hasn't either lived with someone or married someone, there's a 1 in 3 chance he's going to have a substance problem.
You can't tell a woman to lower her expectations when it's a delusional expectation. See, I've come to find a pattern whenever I listen to this man speak. Might start off as making sense, but then at some point in time, it's going to take a left turn. Some point in time, it's going to be the man's fault. Just like a modern woman. It's always going to be, he need to do this, he need to do that. He's wrong for this, he's wrong for that. If the man, and we might be talking about, we could be talking about average man, but we're talking about, like, say, for instance, a man that's pretty attractive by a woman's standard. Swipes and swipes and swipes and swipes versus a woman that's average and she don't really have to swipe like that and she's getting matches. Do you say, well, you know, men will look at a woman and say, well, I'll take 80% because 80% is a passing grade. 80% is not just a passing grade. 80% is a good grade. 80% usually in a lot of places is a B. And a B in a lot of places is a 3.0 out of 4 to be average. It's a pretty good existence that you got going on. Like if you're in school, oh yeah, be average, did pretty good. You know, maybe not the best, but it's pretty good. We can work off of this. We know that there is a competency. We know that this person has pretty good potential. If a person on Madden is 80, oh, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Not perfect. There's some things that we have to work on, but perfect. But don't you worry. I'm committed to this project. And in no time, if you're really good at Madden, maybe a year or 2, you'll continue to feed that player anything you want, everything that you want. We're going to continue to work on you. And that player the next year will have grown by leaps and bounds. That player next year might be an 87 or 88. And then the next year, a 95, 96. And then the next year, 99. In 3 years, that man would have put so much effort, so much resource, so much energy into that one player that was an 80 to be a 99. And it's the same thing if a player was 60. That might take a little bit longer, but not much longer, because the effort and the energy is going to stay the same. A man is going to dump. He's fixated on this goal and he's going to reach it. He's going to reach it. 60, 70, 80, 90, fantastic. Fantastic. I'll take it. But a modern woman, oh, I'm not going to lower my standard to 80%. You're not going to lower your standard to 80%. A man will take you at 60%, knowing that he can put time and energy into you, knowing that he can focus and get you to the place to where you need to be. But for you, you won't even take 80%. Oh, he's got to be 90 to 95% of what I want. He's got to already be there. And the little 5% that he's missing, it becomes a minor inconvenience. Something that all of these other things are greatly going to cover. They're greatly going to mask. So honestly and truly, I don't even see it. I don't even recognize it because it's almost non-existent. The man self-corrects. He's one of those robots that mop and they vacuum, and you can change the intensity of the mopping and the vacuuming, whether you want it deep cleaned, whether you want the vacuum to really get in there and do some deep cleaning as well, right? You might do some maintenance here and there. You just got to empty this, put this in there. It empties itself, basically. And you maybe have some maintenance on it every 3 or 4 months. It's not much. So 4 times a year, I do some maintenance on my vacuum and my mop. This is what modern women are looking for. I don't want no project, quote unquote. And a good man who's at 80% still going to require a little bit more energy and effort. And I'm a boss babe, so I don't have to do that. I don't have to wait on that anymore. Right? So that's what they're looking for. And really that's what they tell you. So we don't even have to guess what they're talking about, what they want. They'll tell you. Yeah, my man does X, Y, and Z for me. Just on autopilot. Yeah, and we see videos about it. I saw a video the other day about a woman said, "Hey babe, could you?" And he was already doing the thing. She went through different scenarios where he was maybe washing the dishes or putting the baby to sleep or taking out the trash. And she was just, I love a man that does this, and he already knows how to do this, and this. But a woman has to be told what to do. A woman has to be instructed and guided on what to do. So the man has to do all of the manual labor and all the manual work, while the woman wants a man that's on automatic. But the men have a problem. Men have to continue to provide maintenance, instruction, and pick up the vacuum and turn it over here and then pull out the remote control and know this specific spot. I got a remote control standing right above you because you don't want to do what you're supposed to do. You don't want to do what you said that you could do when I bought you off Amazon. You don't want to do that. So I've got to stand right above you. And people are supposed to be okay with that. Society says that's okay for a man to do because a man is masculine and that's what masculine men do. But we talking about lowering standards now. We talking about lowering standards. Clown behavior.
I never lost feelings for you. I just realized you didn't want me, so I gave up. It wasn't because my heart stopped caring. It was because it hurt too much to keep holding on to something that wasn't mutual. I had to choose myself, even when every part of me wanted to keep choosing you. I still think about you, though not in a way that makes me sad anymore, but in a way that reminds me of the love I was willing to give. You'll always have a place in my heart, but I've learned that love can't thrive where it isn't welcomed. It took strength to let go, not because I stopped feeling, but because I realized I deserved to be chosen too. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting, it means accepting. I've accepted that we weren't meant to be, and that my love will find its way to someone who values it just as much as I do. For now, hold on to the lessons, not the pain.
I hate the fact that black men don't never want to take you on a date to get to know you. And mind you, I'm talking to this white guy right now, and he's willing to take me to the movies or out to eat, willing to get to know me and see how it goes. And it's sad that black men don't want to do that.
Couldn't pay me to leave my differing opinion below someone else's post. If I don't like something, I scroll. Wait. Like, you'll never catch me below someone else's post being like, actually, that's not a factual statement. Girl, bye. I get 30 seconds of clear-headedness a day. I'm not using my one lucid moment to leave my Kraft macaroni and cheese comment. No way. And some of you are out there fighting the good fight. Good for you. God bless. But like, some of you are in my comments leaving full-fledged thesis statements about something I never gave about to begin with. Can you imagine spending 5 minutes writing a full-fledged paragraph only to be blocked, deleted, and blocked? Yo.
Deleted and blocked. Deleted and blocked. That's great. Do you think you like that? I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's perfectly said.
That's so perfectly said.
This is why, as a man, you should never spend 1 second of your life being sad about losing a woman. It's because every second that moves forward, she loses value. And every second that moves forward, you gain value. Literally. You wanna know what else happens every second? A new batch of women is coming up. Some of them might even be more cooperative and hotter and kinder. What are you doing being butthurt about this chick? There's a better on the horizon, my guy. There is always a better. What makes you think that you are so lucky that you picked the best out of 4 billion? You just happened to pick the very best one, and there's no... Man,